that here. I am working on, oh, I left a package. I got a package from Alicia, and I keep forgetting it downstairs. And normally, this here is a mess. I normally am trying to revamp some stuff. Having a bit of difficulty. And I don't even know where my piece, oh, here they are. So I'm trying to streamline some things. Maybe I'll keep this all in here. So in here I have, here, I can put that here. I have these like clips, and I'm thinking maybe put those there. I have this, and I may just keep this in here. There's a lot of dust everywhere. I'm going to take a second, and you caught me in the middle of doing this. Good morning, Joydy. I hope you're getting sleep. I have this. What should I do with this? I'll put this over here. You get to see some things. I've got all this candy here. And I am actually going to bring this to school because I'm not eating this. I would love to eat all that, but it's not in my cards. Good morning, Joydy and Deb now. So I have this little drawer thing here that I also have. Oh, look, I was looking for that. This goes to a top of a... Oh, and I was looking for this. See, that's what happens when one actually cleans. One actually finds things that they're looking for. I should put that over here. And I should probably put this away. In this thing here, I have... Oh, look, I was looking for that too. Put that away. Yeah, I have all kinds of things everywhere. I think I'm going to keep this little drawer situation I have going on here. Oh, I got to get rid of this because I can't take ibuprofen anymore. Everybody have a mess in their sewing room, or is it just me? Hi, Muriel. Good morning, Muriel, Barb. Then there's things that I keep on there to remind me, like I have to contact these people. Let me change my glasses out. I am going to sew. I just wanted to check something out and see if, well, here, that can go in there. Look, I have Mona's. These are all my little different cards. I want to see if I could switch something out. I was going to take this to Puerto Rico and use this in Puerto Rico. And I had decided that it is way too, I'm afraid it's not going to travel well, put it that way. Look at that. Like, I don't even know why this is here. Good morning. Who else just walked in? Oh, here. I lost my snap tool. Bought a new one. Then lost it too. Can't win. I know. And so I have normally my big thing. And I found this. I'm going to keep that with this. And I got thinking that... I don't know what I got thinking. So it's super cute. I got this at a thrift store. This whole little thing. And I was going to take it to Puerto Rico so that I could like do, I could put crudité and dip or chips and salsa or some other things. But I think I'm afraid it actually might break. So the one that I had on here is metal. And it's taller and I could put things underneath it. So see, I'm already seeing that by actually switching this, I'm actually losing some more storage. But I gained some storage over here. Let's see. My sewing room looks, as long as I don't open up my drawer, looks good. Oh, yep. I have to get cleaning mine also, rearranging, or is I blah, blah. Exactly. So that's what you caught me on this morning, on doing that. Hold on. I have to remember that this is awfully short. What is it? You know, for me, this is overwhelming. All this is overwhelming to me. But it's good to kind of see what one has. Like these here are labels. See? And I haven't even opened these yet because I haven't, long arms. I really have to get to long arming because I have a lot to do this weekend. There's a lot to do this weekend, put it that way. I say that every weekend, but this weekend is not a fun weekend. I think this weekend is to kind of get my room in order. And here, maybe. Those are my glue sticks. You know how it goes. All our stuff. And then I buy things. I buy things and I never even use it. Like I bought this. I saw this on Amazon. It's some kind of, here, I'll open it up. Let's see. All intentions to use it. This is to put binding on, but then my machine went down and there's one project that needs to be bound. So you put this on the machine and then you put this down and it keeps your binding down when it goes. It's kind of neat. I just haven't used it yet. So that goes on a machine. That probably should go in this thing. See this? Oh, and then when I was looking for these one day and I found some. So I probably should put machine parts in here. And I don't know where to put these. When we don't know where to put things, I think this is going to be the catch-all. Good morning, Annette. Good, Regina. I am coming on a little later than normal. I cannot seem to catch a break on a little bit of sniffles and stuff. So I think I just need a little extra time in my bed, honestly. These are new and these are new. So these are rotary cutters. We put those in here, right? And then when I'm looking for rotary cutters, you can all remind me where they are. Now I have some labels. Let me put these here. I think that was from a sampler box. I have 60. Those can go in here. Before you know it, this thing is going to be overrun by a whole bunch of just non-specified things. Oh, I forgot I had this. I have to use this. Look at this. I should look at it now. It's a viewfinder. It says a value whip stitch. Oh, look, because I could put it, it says whip stitch value viewer. Actually, it's pretty good. It's kind of cool. Looking around, being silly this morning. Don't mind me. You do best when you talk to someone on the phone. Wow, that's kind of what's going on. I have this. I know what this goes to. I just don't know where the pair of scissors are that goes to. Oh my goodness, you should see all this dust. So I have bought this Roxanne's glue base. Do you know how old this is? This is so old. And I still have a ton of it. That tells you how much I use that. I'm going to put that pin there. Throw that out. And look, I found another little label. I think, you know what? I should probably put them in this little box because they're going to get lost. Sometimes I'm finding things. Now, I don't know what to do about this. I love these Marley pins, but I do not like the container they're in because I keep finding them all over the place. Here's another little label. Good morning, Sherry. Stick that in there. Now that's interesting. I just found, I don't know if that would wash well. I found a label like this, maybe for a purse or something. Crazy Coconut. Love your tag name. That's cute. And then I have a paper one that says handmade with love. Definitely won't be using that for quilts. And then I just found these. Oh, look, we're finding treasures together. Because sometimes I get stuff like here. Look, I found more Merrily pins. Put those here. Till I can figure it out. Maybe there's a different container I can switch them in. If anybody has any ideas. Now look at how super cute that thing is. We'll put that in office supplies. Boop. Let's see, what are these? Oh, P.S. I love you. Those are cute. I'm going to pull those out of this bag. Oh, that's sweet. I like those tags. And then I found some cleaning tips. We'll put those here. Wow, this thing is bigger, and it actually doesn't. This I thought it held. These are what was left over from last year. Actually, probably have to put these. I don't know if I have to put those on those. I have a pile of lap blankets that are going to the nursing home again. Good morning. A is incognito. It's always a treasure hunt. Do you have a magnet catcher? Put them there if you do. I do. It is. Where is it? I did have one. I bought it at, what's that place? The tool place. Oh boy, what's that tool place called? Harbor Freight. That's it. I don't know where it is now, but I do have one. I'm sure I'll find it once I clean up. It says, I clean best when my family comes to visit to town. Yeah, that's why my honey never wants anybody to come over, because I become a raging, you know what, because I have to have everything clean. Yep, that's for sure. Gotta have everything clean. Okay, so that leaves me with this stuff. And look, I got that empty pretty quick, actually. I thought there was more stuff than there really is. Because look, I have still a whole nother tray. I can, ooh, got a lot of dust in that. So let's see. Well, this, okay, this goes on here. There's like a lip on here that this sits on. Yeah, that seems awfully sketchy to me. It's sitting on the lip, but I don't think so. Well, that one goes on that lip fine. Let me see. Yeah, I don't like the way that, I'm going to push it in. There we go. Now, hopefully this doesn't get too... I wanted to put my pins in here, like these pins. But you see, I end up dumping everything in there, Mama, in this stuff. That's what I need to do, is really just sort out. So I've got bobbins in here. This becomes a catch-all, which I don't mind, but then it's kind of hard to get my pins. So let's put my pins there and put this back to being a catch-all. I could put these here. Get rid of this candy. Pat Sloan had a label challenge last week. She has all her labels in a tin. Well, that's funny you should say it. So I have 2 cookie tins, in which I thought would be cool to put stuff in, because I liked the cookie tins. Now look, I have this. I am always afraid I'm going to lose this sucker. So, oh, and this one goes to Puerto Rico with me. Put that right in there. So I'll put that with my whip stitch. Then I have pins, but I could put those there, extra pins. I don't really even use those pins. I keep all my woven labels in these plastic containers. They have 8 spaces in a way. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go and do a little shopping maybe, but no, I'm not. Never mind, I'm not doing that. It's the only shopping I need to be doing is for a car. Never mind, I will be making do with what I have. Take that back. I have my... So I have... You're going to take a little tour of some dust. So this here, because I was into Betty Boop. This is my son's. When he was little, he made me his version of Betty Boop in art class. So I keep that because it's super cute. Memories. But I do need to go through the containers because I don't know where anything is. Like, look, I just throw stuff. Now, I used a pipe. I brought a pipe cleaner with me. And has anybody used these pipe cleaners to clean their machines? Just for my own information, because I've heard of it, but I've not tried it. Not sure. All right, here we go. I'm going to read you some, because I'm sure this is really pretty crappy content this morning. You caught me off guard. When I looked over, I was like, oh my goodness, it's already 7 o'clock. Where did the time go? That's what happened to me this morning. Good morning, Nikki. Hold on. Deb. Anybody? Can we remove the one? Thank you. No. I use Q-tips to clean. Yeah, I do too. Okay, so I have this. I feel like that needs to go in there. And these pins need to come in here. Because they keep... Maybe I have to put this over here. Too many glue sticks. Not enough space. Here we go. So then I have this. And I have all this tape. There's a lot of dust in this room. What in the world? Lots of dust. Yes, this is a quilting channel. That's right. This was my first stiletto. This was my first purchase from a quilt shop. And yes, it needs to be polished. I don't have... Apparently, they make these silver cloths to clean silver, and I don't have one, so it's in need of it. But that was my first purchase. That was probably in 1992, maybe, I want to say. And here's the Q-tips, because, yep, I use those for cleaning as well. Good morning, Dawn. I use makeup brushes to clean my machine. Yes, I have that too. Where is that? That's in one of these cups. My daughter's old ones, she washes them and then she gives them to me. And she buys new ones. Ooh. They do. They work great. And I have all different kinds. But they're all over the place. Okay, so that can come in here. And then I have all this tape. I've got to figure out where to put all this tape. I don't know. Where does all this dust come from? I guess it's all the cutting and sewing of fibers. Makes me wonder what's in my lungs. If that is what it's like. Let me see. Do I have something to wipe this down? I might have to go grab something. Oh, here it is. Bloop. I have a microfiber. So what I like to do is I like to layer my glass. Look at that. Because I do, for some reason, I love old glass. I just love it. I cannot help myself. My honey is like, you have a problem. And I'm like, but it's only $1 or it's only 50 cents. I bought an air filter for the sewing room. Oh, I have an air filter. Is really, you know, I should run that air filter because it sits in the corner. Nobody uses it. And it's probably a good idea for me to use it now that I'm looking at all this dust. It's actually pretty bad, and I just did this not too long ago. So the fact that this is this dusty already, whoops, is a little concerning. Can I put this here? Let's see if I can put this here. Ooh, I can. I can put this here. I couldn't put this here before with the other. Okay, we'll see how long this lasts. Okay, so let me put the top on that. Here we go. And that just got dusty just being in here, so that just tells you how many dusts. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Move this over here. Let's see. Here, I have a Who Am I? You ready? I need to change my 3-month allergy filter on my AC because of the dust. Yeah, when I pulled out the filter. Oh, yeah, me neither, Dawn. I never thought of that either. That's why I'm going to be doing it. Jean, thank you. To organize, I use every size Ziploc bag known to man. Yes, thank you. That's so true. Okay, so who? Oh, no, I don't even know who this person is. And this person has a name that I can't even pronounce. We're not going to go there. Here we go. I am a fictional character. I am from Peru and love marmalade sandwiches. I am a bear, and over 20 books have been written about me. I am considered very polite. I wear an old hat and carry a magical suitcase. Who am I? You should own stock in Ziploc. Okay. I don't know what that goes to. Maybe that will be another catch-all. Oh, I have to put this. This is really important, actually. I need this up here. This goes back down. I need this because this is my... Or maybe I could put it down at the bottom. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, I could do that. This here is my sewing machine parts. And then my little chicken. I don't know why. I probably should get rid of him. Put him over here. He's just a decoration. Here, I'll put him over here. We'll decor it right here. And I have this one here. And I keep... I want this out in the way too. This is more clips. These are the clips that I bought before these clips became popular. Let's see. And safety pins. I have those, and I have these, and then there's 1,000,001 safety pins in here. Maybe if I find some place I should keep this. Maybe I should keep this. There's just too many options of what I can do. No. That's not going to work. Paddington Bear, Paddington Bear. Paddington Bear is the right answer. Paddington Bear is the right answer. Ready? I am a fictional character. I was a general on an army. I am Venetian. In the beginning, I had a happy home life. My jealousy was my undoing. My tale is considered a tragedy. Good morning, Sherry. I'm running out of room where I can put all my, you know what? I'm also trying to make room for my cards, like a little game area on here. I guess I'll put this up here. This goes over here. You know, I need to move, I think, you all for a second. Just for a second. Because like I can't get to anything here. This is like driving me nuts and I don't know what to do about it, honestly. That's why I'm trying different things. but Paddington Bear was the last thing. So did anybody figure it out? It's a Shakespeare. Wait, I'm going to give you another clue if I find it. Here it is, because I just dumped all these. It's a Shakespeare wrote my tale. Yes, Othello. That's it. That is it. All right, here we go. Ready? Who am I? I have played many soldiers. I was an example in a scientific beauty study. I have acted in Shakespeare on stage and on screen, and I have a degree in journalism. I have a son named Malcolm X, after Malcolm X, and I was a run-up to play Blade. I've won the Best Actor Oscar twice. Too many generals in my head. Hi, Vintage Style by Joe. How are you? Okay, so I have oil. That's important. That should probably go right there. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. Let's see. What do we have? Too many generals? Okay. He's an actor. What else? What else can I say? He's... Oh, here's another brush. What movies is he in? I'm trying to think what other movies is he in. So I can give you more clues. Good. We got it. Denzel Washington. Thank you. Okay, how to check your car for bombs. A, look under the floor mats, between the back seat cushions, and in the glove box. B, look under the hood, inside the hubcaps, and behind the wheels. C, open your car door, then step back at least 20 feet for 15 seconds. Sit in the driver's seat for 15 seconds, then get out and wait again. Thank you. Yeah, that. We're still working on that. Oops. I have this too. I think this is super cute, but look at all that fuzz that's coming up. Oh, I definitely have to get my air filter in here. This is starting to freak me out, actually. Now I'm starting to feel very freaked out about how much stuff is flying that's potentially in my lungs right now. This is like the worst. This is like junk drawer, like on steroids right now. Bye, Annette. I know we're not too exciting this morning. I ordered a fat quarter bundle of Melissa's A Walk in the Prairie over a month ago. I finally got it yesterday. It is so pretty. I cannot wait to use it. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. No ordering for me. I think I first had everything in this little thing, and I'm thinking that now I have so many tools that I almost need this. Isn't that crazy? I almost need that. Now, I just got this. Let me put these, oh, they go right here. Yeah. I got this in something. What did I get this in? I don't know. Came in. Oh, you know what it came in? It says It's So Emma. So it must be from Fat Quarter Shop. And I think it's super cute, but it's kind of just, it's just kind of slamming this for no reason. Love the quilt on the design. Did you make that one? I made it, but I didn't make it up. I made up how I said it. So the block itself, oh, is from this book, and I did find the template. So here it is from this that was gifted to me. And then the template, and it's actually this quilt. Hold on, let's see. This quilt right here. But I decided to make it more into checkerboard. So, ooh, ow, that could have hurt. That could have really hurt. I hope I just didn't give everybody a peep show. All right, I'm going to close that. That's probably not a smart thing to do. All right, so I am going to put maybe all my tools like this in here. A wheel that I never use. I'm sure we all have these things that we don't use, but we keep. Here's a, that goes there. All right, this, I think I should keep this as my cleaning cup. Like all my tools to clean. Oh, look at that big dust bunny. Oh, and another Merrily pin. See, these fly. I have to find something. Look at that dust bunny that's in there. Take that out. Yeah, I never get to clean my room because when I get home, it's a mad dash. And then this morning I was cleaning it and I ran out of time. So I'm going to put all my cleaning tools in here for right now. See that? Now these things, that maybe has to go in here with the cleaning tools because I have no idea where else to put it. Those are like other tools that I use. And then I use these weird stilettos and things in my, you know what, these actually go over here because I use those in my long arm. And I'm not sure why I have a straw here. My guess is I may have needed this to turn something inside out, so I'm going to keep that there. Again, has anybody used these to clean their machine? Good morning, Joyce. If I haven't said good morning, put that there. And, well, I guess this is going to have to be a mixed use situation. This here is for my glasses. I lost that there for a while. And then I have all these little cleaning brushes. And I have this. I thought it was neat, but honestly, I never do use this. Does anybody else have one of these? Doohickeys. All right. Okay, so how are we checking for a bomb in our car? Did we get that and did I miss that? I should just tell you the answer. It is look under the hood and inside the hubcaps and behind the wheels. That's the answer. I am going to put this here, and then I'm going to sit and sew for a little bit because I'm a little overwhelmed trying to figure out where to put some things. Like I have all these. I guess these can go back in here. And maybe I should go back to putting these back in here because I think they probably work better there. The thing is, I'm going to organize this, and you know I'm going to reorganize this because I'm going to find a better way that I'm going to want something, which is cool because that kind of leaves me with this little thing. Okay, let me go set you guys up on the other side, and we will figure. See, I need these. I need to put these here. You know what? This little guy, he's going to have to find a different home somewhere. All right, let's go because I want to show you the stuff that I've done, and I don't know. I will deal with that mess later. So what I have done, we're working on the ginger. Well, we were supposed to be working on the ginger quilter. Sorry, wasted about half hour finishing up something I couldn't finish. Yeah, it becomes a whole day. I'm over it. I will figure it out. But here we go. We have these blocks, and then we have these blocks. And I did cut the fabric. Oops, for the rest. I misspoke about how many blocks yesterday. I don't know. I think I wrote 16, but actually when I was looking at it, it said 21, but I actually made more than 21 because, wow, there is so much. It's scary of how much dust I had just kicked up there. Just crazy. Okay, we're going to sew up. Let's sew up. So this is another combination that I made. And so therefore, now all that's, the next step is to take our little side pieces here. And I'm finding with this pattern that I do need to, I tried to do it without pinning, and I actually ended up taking it out. So if you are doing this, I do recommend to take this little bit of time. It is so noticeable, I guess. For me, you might not care. You do you, but my tip here is to actually pin the entire way. What came? What's the first one that came today? Oh, everybody. I thought I was going to be announcing that. So I will bring it up. I had not brought it up because I made an order and it should be coming today. So, but Sherry over here is talking about it. So I had no idea that one of our peeps, good morning, Myra, Dawn, is a author. And I was up one morning scrolling through, and came up a children's book. And I'm like, huh. So I check out this children's book, and I actually got to oh yeah, you probably don't know this, Dawn. I actually got to see you, Dawn. She's on YouTube, but I wasn't going to share it until a little later. She is on YouTube for her elementary school, and she's reading the book. And so then I went ahead and was going to order the book on Amazon. And of course, they have suggestions of other books. Other books happen to be quilting books. Yes, quilting books. And then later on, I go through some of my YouTube, and Lisa, the awkward quilter, I think it was Lisa, the awkward quilter, shared that Dawn had a blog. So all this happened in one morning. And yes, so there we go. I've already got quilting. I have one quilting book coming in, and Dawn and I will meet each other in Massachusetts so I can give her her quilt. And also, you know, I want her to autograph my children's books. So excited. I'm going to give one to the library, one for the class. One is going to be in my office so that whatever class I'm in next year, or classes, or, you know, I'm with the kiddos all the time. So I will have the book so I can read it to them. So cool. And I love the book in particular, and I'm talking about the children's book, is because I'm a gal with my curls, and the book is about self-confidence and a little girl who has curls. And it's so funny because this little girl, and without saying too much, got her curls later in life. So when you see pictures of me as a child, I had very straight hair. When you see me in a picture as a, you know, pre-teen, my hair starts getting really curly. Now, after my first child, my hair got coily tight curls. Curls. Can't say it, curls. So love it, love it, love it. Cannot wait. I was kind of waiting because I was going to say, look what I found, but you all are discussing it. So maybe we all found it at the same time. Maybe the algorithm was out there for Dawn, which is great. So yeah, so we have that to look forward to. I cannot wait to open up my book. Hopefully it's today or tomorrow it's coming in. And then I will give you little sneak peeks. Invite Dawn to your school. I would love for Dawn to come to our school. We have authors come to our school all the time. But I think Dawn works at a school. I think. I may be wrong. She's doing something. Here we go. So she may have a very busy schedule, as we all do. Oh, Deb, you found this a long time ago? Oh, I'm just on this now. I just found out her blog in which she mentions me and she mentions you, Deb. And I was very honored. So thank you, Dawn, as I'm reading through. So yeah, so this is so cool because I just, there's a lot of you all out there. You're all being quiet because like Myra has a channel. Didn't know Myra had a channel, and she makes the cutest vintage Christmas decorations I have ever seen. Yeah, I want one of those because they're super cute. Super cute. I am not crafty like Myra is when it comes to those decorations she was making. I work in libraries, but not a school teacher. So she works in libraries. So that was super. Well, you're always welcome to come out here. I'll even house you. That is super, super cool. I'm going to say super a lot because when I found this out in this book, I am super excited to read this to my classroom. We're getting through the Skippy John Jones books and the kids are going crazy over it. Skippy John was really popular back in the day. Skippy John probably lost its steam, and it's about a cat who thinks it's a chihuahua and has adventures when it goes in its closet. And it goes visits old Mexico, it goes into space. And so it's a book that is written in Spanish and in English. So of course I'm the only Spanish speaking staff member in the whole building. Even the ESL teacher doesn't speak Spanish. Just putting that out there. And so I've been reading that, and the kiddos are loving it because I start singing Skippy John Jones, and because there's some singing in the book and there's interaction. So we're almost done with that series, and I can't wait to introduce them to Dawn. So yes, Dawn and Myra, what are your channel called? So maybe Dawn has a channel. I have not found Dawn's, like if she has a actual channel other than her YouTube name, but I've seen her read her books. She was reading her books. I'm talking to you if you're not here, you know that, right? She has read her books on YouTube. So, here we go. Just got a little, I do have my little notes here and there. So she will have to speak up if she has a channel in which she has content on all the time. But Myra's channel is just her name. It's just her name. And I just have to move some of this because I've created a lot of dust. And it's killing me now. All right, so let me put that. I think this is how I'm going to keep this right now. Go. And move this here. There we go. Oh, good. You know what I could do? I could move this right here. This might actually be better. There we go. So let's see what we says. I have a quilting blog, but haven't started a YouTube yet. Not gonna tell you because it's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, Myra. I watched you. You are not embarrassing. I do not know what Myra looks like because Myra, at least the ones I've seen, I have not seen Myra's face. Fainting of embarrassment. Sorry. Sorry. I have to gush over my peeps over here too. So, yes, you have to go check out her Christmas ornaments. I mean, I think they're super cute. I don't know. I love them. I am not talented in that area of things. So they are super cute. If you all like to make ornaments and stuff like that, definitely go check her out. Oops. Okay, so we can't do that there. Maybe we'll have to put this like this. That could have been scary. I could have had glass. That's probably not a good idea. Oh. So here we are. So we're up to here. I'm liking this. I thought maybe the red and the purple were going to be too close. They kind of are a little, but it's okay. So now, oh, what am I doing wrong? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Now I have to put these on here. So yeah, so being that it's out, I was going to wait until my books and say, oh, look at who I found. I think your books are geared to people who are in guilds, correct, Dawn, or doing fundraiser. The one book I bought is just ideas, quilt ideas, I think. I don't even know. But one of the books said something that was geared towards guilds and fundraising. And being that I don't belong to a guild, and clearly I'm not very good at fundraising because for myself, I'm good at fundraising for other things, just not for myself. Oh man, but yes, so there was a reason why there was a 3 a.m. I think that was Monday or Tuesday. Honey and I have been up since 3:30 this morning. I can sleep, and I think I was restless, and I woke him up. And yeah, the rain is a thing. I think I spent a lot of time car shopping yesterday, online, and I hate it. I hate it. I said, honey, can you just do it? And he did, but I know I gotta go look. I hate it. I don't want a car shop, honestly. The whole thing of car shopping is a nightmare to me right now. It's an absolute nightmare. There's nothing. I know people are excited by it. Some people are excited by a new car. I'm just not. I just don't. I'm not excited. I'll tell you why I'm not excited. I'm not excited because of the prices of these cars that come up. I've been up. Yeah. I went in because I've always wanted a Jeep. And then I went into the Jeep. And it said it had, I don't know what it had. It had some special thing. And I went in, and I am not joking you. I'm not kidding you. It said, like, look at Jeeps in your area, what's available. So I clicked that button. The first 5 or 6 Jeeps that came on, one was 100,000, one was 106,000, one was 108,000. I just looked at my husband and said, that's a freaking house. That's a freaking house. That's insane. Who's paying that? If you're paying that, great, but I can't pay that. I almost went into a heart attack. So, but then like he said, well, what are you looking at? Are you looking at, he says, you must be looking. I said, I don't know. This says what's near me in the dealers. And he's like, yeah, no, there's got to be cheaper ones. So, good morning, Catherine. So we saw some for 50 and I still was having a heart attack. I think the lowest one I saw And I don't even know if it includes the tire and wheels. I'm just being a smart butt. But I think it was like 35. It's an epidemic. You're waking up. Yeah. So I'm not excited. I looked at every brand and I was showing my son and then he's like, "Well, did you look up a GMC?" Because he has a GMC and I'm like, "No, I actually didn't. I was thinking about that, but I don't even know. I don't need a big truck." Then he's like, "Did you look up Chrysler?" I'm like, "No, I didn't look up Chrysler either." So he looked up those. Um, and basically, I want a minivan. You know, one of my cars would be a Jeep, but that's clearly out of my realm of things. I would love a minivan, and minivans used to be so affordable. Minivans are like $40,000-$50,000. A minivan, so that's not happening. Minivan is not happening. Yeah, it's not happening. No. So yeah, needless to say, it's been quite interesting. I am not excited. I used to be excited for car shopping. Not anymore. Not with those prices. I'm not. Even I looked at used cars. It didn't even make sense. I saw a used car that was, because, honey is like, I've never owned a used car. Honestly, I haven't. I always bought new. So I was looking at used cars because of my situation. And then honey was like, "Leanna, that's how much that car is new now." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, look up a new version of that car." It was I don't even know. I'm looking at everything. I think it was a Kia Soul. And it was a 2020 with like 40,000 miles and they wanted like 22,000 for it. And he's like, "Go look up." Oh no, I'm sorry. They wanted 20,000 for it. He says, "Go look up what a new Soul is. A new Soul is 22,000. So for $2,000 more, I can get a car with no mileage on it and brand new." So yeah, it's crazy. I am so upset about this because I wanted to drive my car until it couldn't drive anymore. And the car drives great. It just rains. It just rains inside and it's too expensive to fix it. Like way too expensive. We're talking about $8,000. It's way too expensive. The car isn't even worth that. So, yeah. So I'm not happy. So that's how I spent my day yesterday, any of my free time. I literally was in sticker shop because the last time I bought a car was, what, 7 years ago. That's nuts. I have two vehicles. Yeah, I have no problem, Myra, doing that. So, Joy, I was looking at that Subaru. Yes, so we were looking at Subarus. That's one of the cars that I have down as a car to actually go to the dealer for. And they're having some kind of special something. I don't know. I missed your message, Deanna. Oh, good morning from warm Texas. Good morning. So yeah, I don't know. And then everyone's telling me wait, and I'm like, it's hard to wait because like I have to have a car that is not raining inside. So I actually have to untarp it because we've had 2 days of rain and I'm afraid that the car will start getting moldy inside. So anytime that it's supposed to, like it's going to be not raining all day and then it's going to start raining again tonight. So I want to untarp the car so it breathes. Yeah. So yeah, cars, I don't know. This is a shame because if my Mustang would be in working condition right now, I would just drive that and probably pay to store my car in a shelter or something because I do not have a garage. As a matter of fact, you know what? Maybe I should have my son look into how fast they can fix my Mustang and then I could do that And then when I come back from Puerto Rico, deal with the other car. That's actually a pretty good idea in my mind right now. Sometimes, you know, these things come to one's mind. Yeah, you know what? I need to call my son when I get off of this and see if he can order. Now that it's going to be an expensive fix too, but at least it's less expensive and it'll buy me some time. So I'm thinking that actually may be a good. And plus, it's summertime. I can enjoy a convertible. You know, it's perfect. Well, not right now. It's not perfect convertible time, but the rain will have to go away eventually. The sun will have to come out eventually around here. I'm gonna say. So how is everybody else doing? I told you how to bomb. Oh, here we go. This is actually a pretty good, a good question because this is actually something that we may carry. Listen to this one. How to make a compass with a needle. Because, you know, we always, right? We're always traveling with some sort of needle, pin, something, some kind of sewing implement would have a needle. So here we go. How to make a compass with a needle. A, stroke the needle against wool, then balance it on a matchstick. B, the needle will point north. I ironed these wrong. I realized afterwards. B, stroke the needle against cotton, then balance it on your fingertip. The needle will point north. C, stroke the needle against silk, then balance it horizontally, suspended from a thread, which we always carry thread, and the needle will point north. The only glitch with that is not all of us may be wearing silk. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Muriel says use a magnet. Oh, yeah, because we may have a magnet when we have our, right, our, what is that called? I'm looking at it right now. Needle minder. There's a magnet on our needle minder. Bye, Jessica. You have a wonderful day. Don't forget, I'm looking for houses. 5.5 by 7-inch blocks is houses, nature block, whatever you think should go into our community. You can make it and we will put it in there. The background should be any kind of lights, creams, whites, anything like that. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to press this. No, you do not want a magnet near your computerized. Yes, that is true. That's true. That's right. That's why I haven't used that magnetic thing. You're right. I bought that magnetic thing and then it's, yeah, you're not supposed to use it on this kind, but I could use it on the others. Because I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I use the magnet? I think that's why. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at that. We have that one. That's pretty. Oh, my stomach is making all kinds of noise. You make a compass in Girl Scouts? All right, so the answer is C. Stroke the needle against silk. Again, you have to be wearing silk, I guess. And then balance it horizontally, suspended from a thread. The needle will point north. And so each one of these strip sets that I made gives me 4 blocks. I think it says it's 21 blocks when I looked at it, not 16 that I need. But I have a feeling I'm making, I don't know what I'm making. Or maybe I am making, no, I think I'm making 28 or something like that. So here we go. We have another bit to add to our stash here. And with that said, it's already time for me to get to work. It's 8 o'clock. Sorry, guys, that I was over here trying to organize. Yuck, I just wasn't fast enough this morning. But thank you for hanging on and being with me. And I should see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I should definitely see you tomorrow. I hope everyone is going to have a great day. And take care of yourself. Pass it forward. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I am going to tell you right now, I will be doing the live at 7 tomorrow. I just need an extra hour of actually laying in bed. And I never want to feel that way, but that's how I've been feeling. So I'm just getting you know just ahead of time. So what about those needle catchers or magnetic pin cushions? Are they safe to leave on? Oh, that's a good question, because I have this all the time on there. You are so right, Joydy. Good call. I don't know. I'm moving that now that you said that, girl, because I don't want to take a chance. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.